Okay,
Welcome
Elijah.
back to another episode of Pokemon.
Go get some soup, kid. Get off the call. Elijah's ill this week, so we have a special takeover guest. It's not me, because I'm not special. Care to introduce yourself, special guest?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Justin. Basically, winner of Pokemon Draft League Season 1, because we don't talk about that other guy. And presumed winner of the second year of the Draft League, too, because basically at the draft, I drafted the best team. How's it going?
For those lacking context, Justin lost the championship game to a guy who isn't even in the league this year, so that's a tough one.
So I'm the best person left, is what I'm hearing.
Technically true, but you played Sam in semifinals, and we can see how well Sam's doing right now.
Who'd you play in finals?
What? Me and you?
No, who'd you
Finals
play
are-
in finals last year? Yeah.
Oh, I got fucking dunked on by Eli in semis. We don't need to talk
Right,
about that
right.
either. Just like you got dunked on by him in finals, I got dunked on him in semis.
It's
Oh,
all
I
in
was
the
so
past
mad.
now.
I was at Aaron's dad's house for that, or I guess her parents' house. They're not divorced. I don't know why I said that, but I like left dinner. He kept trying to offer me a beer, and I was like, I cannot drink tonight. And I got up and I was like, I gotta go. And I went and played my Pokemon game, and I came downstairs just depressed. Aaron was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Not even a little bit. I can have that beer now, though."
I know exactly what that feels like.
Literally identical to your Commander Christmas journey. Uh, So I guess I'm not used to hosting these. Usually Elijah runs the show. But yeah, I guess the games this week, pretty important ones between you and Brandon, me and PJ, Colin Hunter, I guess, but not Sam and Elijah. So we'll start with Sam and Elijah because it means the least. How many of these did you watch?
I've watched all of them.
Okay, that's better
I
than my
watch every
co-host
game
normally
every
does.
week.
Well, I do too, but Elijah doesn't until we get on this. And so I feel like I'll just like leave this play in the background. I guess I don't know. I've never watched this screen before either. Um, but yeah, Elijah brought two evolutions, so he was destined. I thought he was just gonna lose at team preview. Sam brought the Pikachu again. Your favorite Pokemon?
Can you explain why is Discharge better than like Electroweb?
Well, it
Is it
depends
just
on what
like
you
more
put
power?
into. Yeah, it's more powerful. I think Discharge is like base nine. Oh, it's got to be more than 90. Probably like 100. Electroweb is like base 50 or something. Like
Yeah.
Electroweb is purely a speed control move. Discharge is a damaging move that also can paralyze sometimes.
Okay.
But he put the Icy Wind on Kangaskhan, which is the most criminal shit I've ever seen. I guess, does he know it doesn't get parental bonded because it's not a physical move? I guess he does now, but I would love to know if he knew that heading into this game.
Is Elijah just not here fully?
Oh,
Is he
Elijah, yeah.
just recording for it? Because he
Oh,
is
yeah, he's
muted, or maybe
recording.
he's just trying to avoid coughs.
Yeah, no, he is not here, is my
Awesome.
understanding.
I
He
really
started
wish we
recording
could
and
pick his
left.
brain on this one.
There's also, isn't Sam's team the same exact team he brought whoever he played the week before Colin, I think, that he lost
I
with?
don't think
That's
I've
another
seen
question.
Pikachu before.
Yeah, it's the same Pikachu set. I think these are all. Oh, I guess it can't be because why would you bring Thunderbolt into? I guess why would you bring Thunderbolt into Elijah's team? Oh, this is for Talon Flip. Yeah, this is for sure the same team he brought against Colin, bar for bar.
Uh, Looks like two people phoning it in because they're at the bottom of the league, even
And
though they're supposed to be two of the biggest Pokemon heads.
you'd also think that there'd be some skin in the game here because they literally live together.
Yeah,
I would never want to lose to somebody I live with.
I mean, what do you think? Ramsey's a big Pokemon head.
All right. Well, I don't like losing to Aaron and things. I don't even lose on purpose to like make her feel good. Like I will just beat her in whatever we're doing for fun. Nobody crop out the middle of that sentence.
It's a good thing we don't have editors.
Also, did it happen in this game? I'm not used to doing this because I'm like watching Discord with one screen, so my notes are on another screen. It might be in this game. 1 second. Are the photograph and the guard jump ever on field at the same time? Oh yes, turn 1. Not turn 1, turn 2. Oh my god, it doesn't happen turn 2 either. It must be next game. At some point, this Farigiraf outspeeds the Garchomp, which, gun to my head, I never would have assumed that was possible.
That's
which
crazy.
is an insane max speed for Rig, I guess.
I mean, hey, he didn't bring Trick Room, so I don't know why he didn't. Elijah's team is pretty fast.
Elijah's team is pretty fast, but he's got the 2 slow evolutions. Whatever, bro. This ain't my cup of tea.
Yeah. I will say the wishing evolution was kind of putting work the one game. Like I was surprised. Umbreon, it was like unkillable.
Umbreon's thing is to be unkillable. He did successfully Wish Pass, which is more than I could have ever thought he would do. This is the game Sam wins, right? I'd assume, yeah, this because this dies, yeah. I think what the hell is Kang gonna do? So yeah, this is the game Sam wins, and then it's like looking grim for Elijah, right? Because we are what? He's had his bye. He would have been 0-6. Like if he lost another game in this set, it would have been horrible. He would have been on Alex territory.
Right.
No employee
About to get
wants
regulated.
Get relegated to not participating again, even though he is the commissioner of the league. But that's beside the point. But then Sam throws and brings Pikachu.
Yeah. Well, and Elijah brings Umbreon.
Oh yeah, Elijah brings 2 evolutions, which is also throwing. That's a sick read to crunch the Rotom instead of Waterfall it. And then that's a sick read to not die to Nuzzle.
This game's kind of electric. The burn to barely live, the wish. I don't know. I guess we should talk about the whole RNG of it all with Sam.
It doesn't come
Elijah
up in
and I,
game 3.
yeah, we talked about it a little bit at work today, and he kind of agreed with me where he was like, I know Sam didn't actually get that unlucky just by the numbers, but the fact that it happened at the end made it feel so much worse. Which I
That's
can
definitely
understand.
true. Especially with like the Rock Slide meta that like real Pokemon is in, or at least was when it was Reg MA. Like it feels bad when it happens, but like there comes a point where it is like statistically likely to happen, and you're unlucky if it doesn't happen. So I like get being it. I don't even know if Sam was annoyed or if he just has been hacked like 14 times this year already.
Yeah, I think he embraces it at this point.
He's like,
But
yeah,
Elijah was saying, "Oh, that's the unluckiest thing ever." I was like, "Brother, he hit like 5 moves before that were all like not that accurate."
Also, maybe it's karma because he forfeited early with 1 dead Pokemon.
True.
Oh, that's not how this works.
And like I said in chat, if your opponent does an accuracy lowering move, I kind of believe you should miss all moves after that.
Brother? I don't subscribe
that's
to that
their
theory.
reward.
That's their reward for using a usually bad move because you're using a move to try and like prevent something from happening, and it could still happen. Like that's horrible. Imagine if Fake Out had like a 30% chance of not working. That'd be horrible.
That game would be so much better. Here, look at it. A 5 Water Shuriken. That's a 1 in 8.
Oh yeah, Sam's the lucky one now. I like the theory. Is that really a
I'm just saying.
And a crit?
Look how many Water Shurikens that was. A crit.
But
also, I learned after this game that it's not an even distribution 2 through 5. It's 3/8 to hit 2, 3/8 to hit 3, then 1/8 to hit 4, 1/8 to hit 5.
Or you could just use loaded dice, which aren't in the game, on your Mega Greninja. Dual item. But that was like that Dragonite against you week 1 basically had loaded dice. The way it absolutely bodied the shit out of you, hitting 5 every time.
Yeah, it also made me realize that was even worse because it was a 1 in 8, not even a 1 in 4. It was a 1 in 8.
Get bodied. Also, can we talk this Rampardos? I know Sam is 1 in 6 now, and he's got his nice bye week this week.
Yeah.
But every week this thing comes, it gets 1 kill, and then Sam loses the set. But it does 100% to Amon that I can't believe it does 100% to.
Yeah.
Pokemon is ridiculous.
And then it misses also. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's not working for him. Maybe he needs to bring 100% accurate moves. Is there a 100% accurate rock move? People are asking.
No. Accelerock? But only one Pokemon learns that? So how many moves does this first draft actually hit before we move on from this game that is wasting my time? When does it drop? Oh, so the Muddy Water drop is there. Then Thunderbolts and hits. Thunderbolts. No, it's Rotom. Helping Hands. Hyper Voices into Protect. Hyper Voices. So there's only 3 things that it.
Yeah, so it hit twice, missed 1.
Yeah.
And the Head Smash hit. Both the Rock Slides hit.
Heard it here first, folks. Sam's actually lucky. That is insane to see. As a Hyper Voice stan myself, that's just insane to witness.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if my Gardevoir ever missed a Hyper Voice, she would be benched indefinitely. I would have a stroke.
Well, you're probably benching her this weekend to me.
Moving on.
Trying to get in his head.
We're not there yet. You're skipping ahead, bro.
Sorry.
What game do we want to do next? Colin Hunter's funny. Me and PJ, I have like actual things to say, and then you and Brandon we can wait on. I guess we'll go to me and PJ because it's. I feel like I tried to build up into the crescendo. Or I'm not a music head. I don't know if that was right.
That's good. Pianissimo.
Yeah, peeing on my foe. So the big thing with PJ and I's game, and we talked a lot after the game. So once Gardevoir doesn't mega immediately. Basically, PJ obviously, I'll pause here. He puts like a lot of effort into this team. Like he doesn't bring D-Knight because like look at my team and look at Dragonite. Can't bring that.
Right.
But the water absorbed Politoed was throwing me through a loop. The Pasho Berry weak armor taunt Armor Rouge. I was like, this shit is bananas. Like how the Iron Tail was on Gator. Like he put a lot of effort into countering my team, which I was just not prepared for. But then, once everything kind of megas and we can see the speeds between Gardevoir, which my Gardevoir has no speed on it, because why would I ever do that?
Right.
His Feraligatr can outspeed my guard, and his Primarina can outspeed my guard. So game 1 kind of turns into, we eventually are going to get into a position where like I have no idea if I'm faster than literally anything, and I just have to click Hyper Voice. And spoiler alert, I am faster than everything. But he and I talked a lot after the game. He was like, yeah, I just expected you to set up Trick Room, so I tried to underspeed all of your stuff. And I, between both of these games, never get Trick Room up a single time, even though my absolute intention was to Trick Room. Like, I wanted to turn 1, like, fake out Trick Room and then just, like, kill everything. But it was just never meant to be. Like, the moment
So
he leaves, like...
he suffered from success.
Yeah, he built too well that I just had to pivot off to not doing the thing that I wanted to do, which is crazy. But this lead, like, I felt like super bummed because I was like, all right, if I fake out this, like, Sneasler either knocks Weavile down to Sash or just kills Gardevoir. Like, it definitely just dies to Gunk 80% of the time. It lives 20% of the time if you're Sam. But functionally, like, I realize, like, I'm so far in the back just at lead immediately. I play super aggressively, and I pivot the King Gambit in against 2 things that I believe OHKO it with. Close combat doesn't OHKO because I'm chokeable, but it does 90, and the Armor Cannon for sure kills it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
I think that was the Protect was interesting for me. I feel like, I guess he thinks you're gonna fake out the Sneasler, and then you get a free Gardevoir.
Yeah, I figured what he was going to do, and he had, like, rehearsed, was into this lead would be, like, Protect here so you preserve Sash. Then you get to taunt the guard kind of for free, and then, like, I get nothing, like functionally nothing out of the turn.
Right.
But then turn 2, I spent so long thinking about turn 2, and I was sitting there and I was like, I clicked Sucker Punch and then I unclicked Sucker Punch. Then I clicked it, then I unclicked it. I was like, I cannot. It's so obvious to Sucker Punch this thing. Like, if he just goes pre-Marino, like, what am I gonna do? Because that Preem for sure outspeeds King Gambit. I'm at 70 speed, and I was like, I don't know what he does if I go pre-Marino. But I stayed in and I clicked Sucker, and he told me after the game he thought he lived, which it wasn't. It was like 100 because he's like pretty bulky because again like his team is so slow the way he built it.
Right.
So he was under the impression that he lived. I guess I don't know if he didn't calc adamant or the defense drop from the weak arm. I don't know, but he thought he lived, but he did not.
Yeah,
So
and it happens in the next game too. The fake outs to activate weak armor into his armor rouge getting one hit was really tragic.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
also
definitely
the decision there to not fighting move the King Gambit. I don't get that.
yeah. If he, so like I said, this is at -1. I think it does like 80 max, so it's probably doing like 70 ish through
I guess you do
Chopal,
have the
which is
berry,
why I
yeah.
stayed in. So he'd have to Aqua Jet it also, and then I can more or less just like pick off Sneasler, and then like guard. Basically, if King Gambit dies this turn, I get guard for free, and then like what the hell is he gonna do? Because a second jet will kill Sneasler, and then alluding to the fact that I don't necessarily know if guard outspeeds the Gator, but we gotta find out eventually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
This
then
did lead to a really fun position where it was better pre-Marina and better Sneasler at the end.
yeah, I do. This game it takes
Faster fake out, faster hyper voice.
Yeah, I mean the hyper voice is just so. Once I figure out I outspread the Preem, I was like, all right, like it is pretty hard to lose here because Weavile is always faster than Sneeze, and then
You're just pack a punched version of his team right now, and the crit to add insult to injury.
The crit that for sure mattered. But yeah, that game was like it ended up being fun. Once I got turn like turn 3 right, I was a little unconcerned about my position. Beyond the fact that I had no idea if I outsped the Gator or not. Right. But I did, and it was kind of fine. Then game 2, like I'm sure he's gonna pivot off of it, but I'm like, I don't want to lead guard again, so I just lead Tauros. Like even though he is like super prepped for Tauros, I still feel like it just ended up so good into his team between breaking sash easily, living hits, intimidating stuff down.
Right.
But this game never felt super close to me, not to be like an asshole, but like I felt like like the Golurk was just never doing anything after it was intimidated by the Tauros. So I was like, anything is gonna live any hit here and it's gonna be a-okay and I can kill the armor rouge.
Yeah, I don't know what his plan was with his lead.
Also, this is
like
the
you
worst
just have
move
the fake out
in the game.
Sure,
I bring it every week and I miss it every week and I get so angry, and then I watch Brandon's Meowscarada hit every week. It just infuriates me to no end.
He did miss once against me, so it's not just me.
That
and then we get the Mega Pincer coming in. Let's go.
I cleared this up after the game. In the chat, he said it mattered. It did not matter. But obviously, if that doesn't kill, we end up a lot closer. But yeah, Pincer goated with sauce, bro.
Yeah.
I kept him on the bench for 4 weeks, so Brandon would know about it.
72% priority move that hits through protect.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, Pincer.
Bug flying
secret tech hidden
sounds
forever.
pretty bad against Charizard.
This guy, you just want to talk about our game. We're not there yet.
Sorry.
Do we want you next? Your master class?
Yeah, I did end up losing, so I feel like Colin Hunter's a better one to end on. I will say game 1, if you want to know the secret to beating me every single week, it's that I will always go for the greediest option presented to me, which has worked out like in the game against Elijah on turn 1. But in this game, it did not work out at all, where I thought he would get greedy and go for a fire move with Infernape, and then I could fake him out. But no, it did not work. I also didn't expect a liquidation to fully just kill my Tink. So that was unfortunate. And here we go with the yep. Sam's the most unlucky person, by the way.
How much did that do to Starmie? Like 40? It can't possibly have really made
Probably
a
like
difference.
60.
And you get to kill it anyways because you're Scarf.
Yeah, but I would have killed Infernape. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Infernape
I
would
still
be
get
dead
to be
and it
mad.
wouldn't come in here.
I don't hit the double protect. Bullshit.
That's the spirit. I didn't hit my 30%er, so I'm the worst.
Yeah. I mean, after the first turn, I was kind of just fighting for differential.
Yeah, no, it was definitely once you lost Tank and yeah, you didn't get Tailwind, like nothing good happened for you.
Yeah.
But then game
And now
two,
I'll let
game
you
two
take over
sick.
game two, yeah.
Sick, bro. We sit out here and I'm like, Elijah and I, we're messaging through most of the entire set, which is what we normally do when we're both watching at the same time.
Right.
And I'm just like, where is it? I'm trying to find this. Oh, there's so much stuff. We sent so many messages. But we're both kind of moral of the story. We're sitting there and I'm like, bro, like, he might be fucked. Like, this is not a good matchup. And I didn't even, like, think about your game at all. I didn't talk to Brandon about it or anything. So, like, I was sitting there and, like, game one happened. And I was like, you know what? In hindsight, like, Starmie's pretty good into his team with no Venusaur. But even if he brings Venusaur, like, it just hits his end headbutt. Like, how exactly does he navigate this?
Were really rough for me.
Yeah, without priority
like Starmie, Meowscarada, and Infernape just are faster than all my mons.
That's functionally why my matchup is so bad into Brandon, is because I can't get Trick Room up because his team, like, it hits pretty hard, to be honest.
Yeah.
But also, I don't have any, like, other way speed control to try and, like, do anything about it unless I ended up bringing Scarf Icy Wind, which is not the most reliable, but I definitely insulted Brandon's team a lot, and I still think it's bad, but it does take advantage of teams that lack good tools into it just by being able to outspeed and hit hard.
Right.
But yeah. Reading the protect here, kind of a good play, obviously. And then you get the second
the double intimidate still doing 70%. I should have trade Tink different. I didn't prep well this week, I'll say it.
But then he comes. That's because you played on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I did
key to
spend
beating
only
Justin
20 minutes prepping.
for all one people who have to play Justin, and it's me. And I told him we're playing Sunday. Make him play early in the week. He'll have no gas. Yeah, Tinker really did do nothing through 3 games.
Yeah, kind of just 8 hits.
Also, not
But
bringing the
this was pivotal.
Charizard, your namesake team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I was trying to do rain dance shenanigans. It was a whole thing. My prep wasn't great. But here, I thought I actually really. This looks bad because I'm about to double attack into the protect, but I thought through, I was like, this Zoroark just doesn't do anything. I kind of want him on the field. Like,
No, that
I would
definitely
rather
happens
not
a
knock
lot.
him out.
That definitely happens a lot into a mon like Zoroark, where like you don't care about your attack stat, and you just need to kill like a real threat. That's insane, by the way. 50, I guess it's in rain, but at 40% attack is bananas.
Yeah. Lots of pivoting. I don't really know why I did all this stuff, but in the moment, I was cooking.
No, I mean, you definitely had to keep getting like the intimidates off on Starmie, because Starmie was just such a big threat into your team. Like, it needed to be weakened a lot. Also, burning on the first one, bananas. But then you finally get the tailwind up. Now you have a chance. I would assume this is a read to not. I mean, maybe if he just jets the thing, you lose, but I would assume it was a read because your protect was just so obvious to not die there.
Yeah, exactly. I had to greed at that point. And then, yeah, get the Masquerade at the end. Pretty good. I popped off at that point. And I had immediately moved to your second, to the last game, so I didn't see your messages. And then after the match, I went back to watch the replay because I was like, I played pretty well that game. And then I saw your message. I was like, Yes, someone else saw it.
Oh, I'm trying to go through like Elijah and I's message and figure it out. But yeah, I was sitting there and I was like, that was he played that really well because like I do think you got out prepped, out built, so you had to attempt to outplay, and you fuck me, I did it again. So like to play it in the back like that in a bad matchup and like switch in out, know your outs, and then like make the call there at the end is pretty sick.
Yeah.
And it got you on the pod, so really,
Yeah.
what else do you need?
And it got me in the playoffs. It was consequential. I will also
you
say
actually would have clinched anyways after the after the rest of the week played out, but not important.
I will say going into this game also, Brandon was taking a fucking year every single turn. It was not me. I don't know if people thought it was me. He was taking so long every turn. And it was like, I don't calc everything as I'm playing. If it's something super critical, I'll calc it. But then as I'm sitting there waiting, I'm like, I guess he's calcing literally every move. So then I'd start calcing stuff because like I'm just sitting here. And then by the third game, I was like, I had so much adrenaline from game 2 that I think halfway through this game, I just like forgot what was happening. I forget. I think it's the next turn where I think that Meowscarada is a is the
Funny.
Zoroark.
Yeah, even though you've seen form, that's really funny.
Yeah.
Was it GG? I know he
But
like.
I don't think I had a different move. Yeah, and then after he typed GG, I took extra long because I was like, that's BM.
It was BM, even though he was like pretty much 100% to win the game.
Yeah.
Bad
I just
guy.
needed Tink to hit some crits.
Oh yeah, I did. I was sitting in the basement as I sent a picture in the Discord after, so I did not have my keyboard and I was typing on my thing. I forgot how annoying this is.
Yeah, I was also that turn. I was thinking about the sucker punch fake out stuff. I wasn't exactly sure how it'd work, and then turns out he didn't know either, but it didn't matter.
Really, you got counter teamed. Does every single thing on this team have a super effective move into Crook? Except, oh, I guess Scove doesn't, but Scove never got brought, and Hydreigon doesn't. But four
Yeah, I
Mon
prepped
super
into
effective
Scove
into
a
Crook.
lot.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The threat of Scovillain is bigger than Scovillain itself. It's my official take after playing Brandon.
Yeah. I think I realized towards the end of my prep, I was like, wait, what do I do against Starmie? And then I went, I don't know. He probably won't bring it because I'm bringing Venusaur, presumably, so I'll be fine. And that didn't really work out.
I was also
The fact that it
surprised.
outsped my Bask, or no, it didn't, but
Definitely doesn't outspeed Bask.
there was the sucker punch into my Bask. Yeah.
The homie does love bringing Starmie. I couldn't believe he brought it against me when I had a King Gambit. I was like, I'm completely unconcerned about this thing. And then he didn't bring it. They gave me one. But yeah, against you, I mean, you're really your only answer because you didn't bring. I mean, you had Dry Skin, but it wasn't the perfect set. But like Scarf, Last Respects probably does 80 without a kill. Then the moment something dies, it definitely OHKOs in full every time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
maybe
good.
that's what I was.
Enough
Maybe I was
pressure from
thinking
other
he
stuff.
wouldn't bring it because I had Heliolisk. I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough L, but at the end of the day, it only kind of matters.
Yeah. Plus, I saved my real tech for playoffs.
Exactly. That's the story we're going to keep sticking to.
Mm-hmm.
And then the game that I didn't even think I would care about.
Oh, man.
The most hyped game, no offense, Colin, the most hyped game of the week it ended up being. I guess, first of all, Colin and I were talking about the matchup for a long time. Like, I guess it was probably like an hour, but he was just messaging me. He was asking me stuff. I was saying stuff. Then he was telling me I was wrong, and then he was right. I was wrong. Blah, blah, blah. But we went back and forth about a lot of stuff. And then on Saturday, I was in Altoona visiting my grandfather for Father's Day. And I see a message from Hunter, and it's like, just a dump of his team. One, I'm not gonna leak his EV spreads. Funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Some of them.
Okay.
Second thing, he's like, "What do you think about this?" Meanwhile, I've already sat there, and I'm like, "All right, I can't. Like, I have to pretend like I have not seen Colin's team and just take this as impartially as possible." Even though I hadn't seen Colin's team, but I knew the 6 he was bringing. So like I just said, like, yeah, like a lot of your team's slower than Gengar. Like you might want to bring Tailwind. Moral of the story: he doesn't make a single change that I recommend. Probably for
was
the
right.
better.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
so you consulted with the person who lost. So
I don't think Colin did
And-
anything differently after I talked to him
Yeah.
because he and
so
everything
you
I
just
said,
fully
he was
didn't matter.
he was like, I think Gengar is just
Ooh.
better, and I was like, okay, do your dance. I was telling him to like do Trick Room stuff because I absolutely decimated Hunter with Trick Room stuff, and I don't think Colin gets Trick Room up once the entire game. Also, hilarious pop bomb miss.
Yeah. Mouse was really big brain on this one.
I really wanted to see the +4 Archaludon immediately.
Yeah.
Also,
Yes,
why was he?
being the Thunderbolt's pretty nice, but
Why did this click Snarl 85 times?
is it Sat? Is it? No, it's Shukaberry.
I mean, he had to break Gale Wings the first time. That I sympathize with. I don't know why he ever clicks it a second time.
Is he predicting a swap back into Gengar?
I don't know. You can't really
There's
bring
also-
Gengar in
yeah.
against the Frogunga.
Yeah. There are a lot of questionable move clicks.
I really like this Talonflame set. White Herb for no reason. I can't think of it's not even acrobatics. I would have at least bought it if it was acrobatics, but it wasn't. But Colin was concerned about Sarina Queenly Majesty, just like eating a full health flying move. So I know that is part of the reason he had like Flare Blitz and stuff on, so he could guarantee break his own Gale Wings if it came down to that.
Right.
Also,
Oh my
that's
god,
insane.
the mouse!
Wide Lens isn't even in the game, bro.
Oh.
But then Colin goes fucking demon mode and just decides to lock in to Sleep Powder forever.
Yeah. Sleep Powder's pretty good against Bridge. That's how I deal with him on ladder a lot with my Venusaur.
I'm an ethical gamer, and I've never once clicked Sleep Powder in a competitive Pokemon game.
It doesn't work on grass types. I think he'd know.
I feel like you should have just done this the whole time, bro. Just sleep shit, kill shit. Even if you get it wrong, just kill shit. Oh, he didn't break Sludge, but it's fine.
High jump kick? What do you think the thinking behind that click is?
Well, what the hell is he supposed to click? Power Whip that's not very effective into either one? High Jump Kick that's can miss one and doesn't do anything to the other one? Or U-Turn that doesn't do anything? All these moves are 6x resisted.
This what do you think goes into that? Oh wait, no, that was because it was on the other person that they died.
Yeah, he literally could not click another thing. He was choice scarfed into it.
Oh, he was scarred.
He clicked the Sleep Powder 7 times and won the game. I do not want to face Colin, bro. That game better not matter.
Do you have him last week? Wow.
Yeah, he's last week for me. But then the real master clash happens. And by that I mean Hunter wins in like 3 turns or whatever.
I don't know why Sinistra was there. What is Sinistra even good into?
Yeah, it's not very good into most of this team. But leaving it in there on a Blizzard and clicking follow me, insane. Colin, comment in the chat why you ever thought that was the play. I feel good to insult Colin because A, I know him IRL, and B, he's so much smarter and better than me in most things that anytime I can dunk on him, I feel like I have to take that opportunity.
Of course, yeah.
But then we sit through here and fucking 87 sleeps again. But these don't matter because he can't break through.
Yeah, rock slides aren't gonna get there against the bridge.
I wonder if he had Gengar, if he could have done it with all of this. I guess probably not because the Rotom. I will leak one spread. The Rotom is max HP, max special defense, calm. So I was sitting there like with an unreal amount of dramatic irony of like, I know that Gengar does nothing to this thing. Especially
I should have just checked the Blizzard calc. So I guess he thought Sinistra lived Blizzard.
Yeah, which is bananas.
And then maybe he like would get Trick Room up or something. That was his plan.
Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, with Thing in the back, it's for sure he's trying to do trick room stuff. But a 4-0 for Hunter. I would imagine that's his first ever in 2 years. That's pretty sick. But then a decisive game 3. Colin, fate of the universe on the line. I sped through the game by accident. The fate of the universe on the line. He goes back to old, reliable, whiter Wings.
Mm-hmm. Has Hunter not had a loser go home game yet? Is Hunter still alive?
Hunter is still alive.
Wow.
Don't worry, he's got one next week. Spoiler alert. Because I gotta figure out how to eliminate 2 people. Even though, can I get it? Yeah, I can get it right. Because Colin, yeah. We'll unpack the loser go home situation.
Of course. Tex gets Tailwind up. Wow, living that Thunderbolt's kind of crazy.
The Talonflame does have, as long as it's not getting hit by a rock move, a pretty deceiving amount of bulk.
And then it's too bad that Machagacha is not effective into anything.
Yeah, I'm surprised Cinny got brought again. I know Mouse didn't really do much with Bridge and Cat,
and now here's the duo again that just eats everything. The Focus Blast hits. He just had Gengar Viv the whole time.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, Gengar was super. I mean, look at it. Gengar, 70% of the time Oko's this. 100% of the time Oko's this. Needs a bit of damage off, but Shadow Ball probably does like what? 60, 70? Doesn't care about this at all. The 2-hit KO's this. So really the only question mark is the Rotom. And boy, does the Rotom answer the questions here momentarily. But yeah, no, I mean, you gotta stall it out first. You can't take the Shadow Ball. I think he wins.
Being locked into Hurricane really hurt him there.
Yeah. But he didn't know it was in the back, I think. So, like, what else is he really supposed to do?
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets the kill there, and then it's like moment of truth. Like, does Shadow Ball do 55? Not even close. And the Rotom clutches up, puts up, shuts up. He didn't even get this special defense drop could have happened here, and he would have won. There was a whole host of things that could have happened that made Colin win, but he doesn't. Hunter plays spoiler this second week in a row, from 0-4 to 2-4.
What do you think happened 2 weeks ago? Did Hunter get like a really good chat GPT?
I was gonna say, was there like a Claude update or something, and it learned how to play Pokemon?
No, I did. I talked to him about it in person when he visited, and I told him, I was like, "You just gotta watch YouTube videos, man. That's what I did." And so maybe he did that. Maybe he watched some Wolf. And now he's good.
It's that, and I feel like just reps on the game are the easiest way to get better at Pokemon. You just learn not to like prankster move a dark type, and it's like things just start to click slowly but surely.
Don't talk to Sam about that.
He didn't do that. The thing was dead anyways. He just wanted to get a move off. But yeah, so we had 3 people clinch this week because I think none of us were technically clinched before, but my win clinched me. Brandon's win and the Colin loss clinched him. And then I guess technically you clinched. I don't even remember when I told you clinched. Is that Saturday night? So that must have been with the Colin loss too.
The PJ loss really helped.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so the top 3 are in. Our order, we can be any permutation of 1, 2, 3, I think.
I can still get one.
Yes, you can. Very easily, actually. I'm pretty sure you just need me.
I need Colin to beat you and me to beat you.
Yeah, I need to lose twice and you need Brandon to lose once. And then you get it like 100% of the time. Mine is like win 1 game, and I think I have to win a match and then win a game. Or have Brandon like drop a game, something like that. And then I get the 1. And then Brandon's is obviously like win out, effectively.
So it's 2-way race for the 4 seed?
No. So Elijah and Sam are out, obviously. Hunter, I tried my best to make the math work. Hunter is dead. His tiebreakers are not good enough. Which I feel like shouldn't be surprising at all.
So the loser go home's kind of invalid at this point.
No, that's not how it works. The loser
You
go home
can't
is
lose or
real.
go home someone already
The
eliminated.
loser go home matters, Justin. The loser go home is my mini game. I can do whatever I want. Colin has a way in. He has to. I think he has to. He has to win both, obviously.
Yeah.
And he has to have. I think both of them lose this week, and then obviously one of them is going to win the next week. But if he gets there on like a game win percentage tiebreaker, basically it's he needs to win out. The best one of these two needs to be 4-4, and they need to like get blown out in their loss and drop a game. Well, Colin like 2-0 effectively.
Colin plays you, and who else?
Is it Brandon? I think it's Brandon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely a tough schedule left, but possible. And then the PJ Nick scenario is like pretty. Oh, there is a universe where we have an exact tie for the 4 seed between PJ and Colin. I don't remember exactly what the permutation is, but basically, if they both end up 4-4, they can also tie on game win percentage and diff, which would be electric.
Incredible.
Do we go to head to head, or do we have a tiebreaker game? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I think tiebreaker game.
I tend to agree, but then like, why did they play at the beginning of the year? But it's more hype this way.
Yeah.
Also, they played like week 2. Colin's got to be better at the game.
Yeah, doesn't even count.
But yeah, the real race, the probable race for the 4 seed, I will call it, is just between these two. The game this week matters in this. They each, I think Nick plays Hunter and PJ plays Elijah. Yeah, and I mean, effectively, like they both want to win the game, but it doesn't necessarily matter because they can always claw it back on game win percentage. But you kind of lose some of the element of your own control if you lose this week and the other one wins, and then you have to win and get there on a tiebreaker, so it's a whole thing.
Right. They're pretty close with tiebreakers right now, right? Like Nick has a 1 game win percentage lead, but is -2 diff.
Yeah, the diff I couldn't get a permutation where they tie in game win percentage, so the diff might mean nothing.
Okay.
But PJ's diff matters in case Colin wins out, kind of thing. So it's still like vaguely important, but I personally, I mean, I didn't. I'm not like a supercomputer. I didn't try every permutation, but I couldn't make them draw when I tried to. So I think odds are
down to games.
Yeah, odds are it
and
will
Nick
be.
has a 1 game lead.
Yeah, but there's, I mean, depending on what happens, like a 2-1 win, a 2-0 win, like there's so many permutations that like it's not even worth like listing out the scenarios. Like literally just win your week 9 game and you're probably in. Yeah. It's like really what matters, but winning the week 8 game will help with that to make the doubt go away. And they're guaranteed, I think.
But Hunter's on a roll.
I don't
Hunter's
remember.
on a roll, and Elijah finally got his first win. So neither of them are free.
Elijah's also seen into PJ's brain because they built for Brandon together, even though PJ lost the game. But Elijah's got a clue. PJ's sites might also be distracted. He's starting his own Reg MB draft league that I have a meeting with him to set up tomorrow. I am not playing in it, but he needs to understand how the spreadsheet works.
Oh, so he's cheating on us. Maybe he should focus on winning this one before starting a new one.
Hey man, he should just focus on making top cut. He should focus on putting speed on his for alligator.
So true.
But yeah, that's the scenario. Not to say week 8 doesn't matter, but week 8 matters a little more for these 3 than it does for these 2, but they should obviously still try and win their game. But now I have to do this myself. I can't even. I have to open up Paint. I've never been
the stars of the week.
I don't know how to do
artistic
this.
Skills.
I'm all right.
Could you draw us a Lapras or a Charmander?
We should do that Pokemon drawing, like what the hell is it called? Pictionary, but Pokemon. I'm sure we'd be horrible.
There's a specific Pokemon one.
Yeah, I've watched people do it because it's funny.
That'd be awesome.
Pokemon pick.
Sarah would play that. We gotta get her in here.
What the hell is it called? No, not that. It's like what is the website we always used?
Drawful.
Not Drawful. That's from Jackbox.
The Spanish word.
Oh yes, yes. It's whatever that is. I think there's like a pack for Poco. I don't remember what it's called. But that's beside the point. All right. So wait, I guess I'm the primary host. Who are you? Did you think about your stars? I already know. I already know my three.
Stars of the week. Let's give it to
My theme.
Volcarona.
All right. I'm gonna spoiler my theme. It's Water
Awesome.
Week. Welcome to the water park. First day of summer. Everybody needs to cool off.
That's huge. So then, unfortunately, Starmie's got to be on there.
Starmie is my third star. Third star is the bad one. I know Elijah doesn't agree with that, but third star is the
that
bad.
makes
Where's
complete
the
sense,
wait?
yeah.
I want the Patrick Starmie.
You announced bronze first at the Olympics.
Yes, Starmie of the week. Starmie of the. Oh, I thought of that on the spot. Wait, is this how this works? Can I paste multiple pictures in the paint? I don't know how to use paint. I'm an accountant.
Yeah, that works. Just overlay them, easy.
Yeah. Fire. Okay. Starmie of the week.
I'll be honest, I'm looking through these games for other Fishmons, and I can't really.
Which is water. They don't have to be fish. We don't have like a.
Greninja for missing the shuriken at the end?
No, you have to win your game to be a star of the week. We already covered that.
Do you have a water Pokemon?
No.
Tauros?
I'm not the one who
didn't
made
do
the
shit.
cut. Yeah, I'm not the one who made the. Tauros is probably the best shot on my team for a star of the week, but no, I do not have a star of the week as a spoiler, and we already got Brandon's, so that means it's Elijah's team or Hunter's team.
Rotom obviously is the biggest.
Yes.
Star.
All right. So first star of the week. Now that Justin's out of order.
Sorry, wait. Let's edit that.
Yes. Cut that out on post. Yeah. There you go. Vaporeon.
For doing what?
It was fat and passing wishes, and it died to a head smash. And it's water week.
The wish was Umbreon, man. It muddy watered, which was the.
Oh yeah, there was a real reason. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a real reason. It's the reason that Elijah won the game because Fergraf has no eyes. 25% of the time.
Incredible.
Also, nobody read that. It's the oh god.
Yeah, it's
Zach god. Oh god. This is horrible.
Don't act like you haven't seen this before.
I have seen it. That's why I knew to type it in. But yes, Justin spoiled it. Calm Max Spadef. Calm Rotom Wash, baby. This is a sink. This isn't a washer. What is this?
With leftovers too. Incredible. The tankiest washing machine you've ever seen.
Look at him, bro. He got that oomph. He got that manual wash gadget show, bro. Oh, sweet mother. I don't even know. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's all on the screen. 3 stars, baby. Stars of the week. Water week.
Incredible.
First day of summer week.
First day of summer. Also, it's like flooding in Philadelphia, PA right now.
Yeah, you fuckers delayed the World Cup game. I was so excited to sit down and watch that before we got onto the call.
It's like a monsoon out there. It's crazy.
And it rained a little bit here. I wonder if it like built up steam over the mountains because it wasn't that bad here.
That's a weatherman question. I'm an accountant.
Yeah, Justin's an accountant. It's month-end close. He can't.
Fuck, you beat me to it! I was about to say, how are you doing this podcast when it's month-end? Are you busy?
I'm actually getting yelled at because we're supposed to start closing on Friday, and the people need me to answer a question. I refuse to answer because they're dumb.
Man, it's month-end.
It's always month-end close. With not having fur to hide nipples. All right. Stars of the week's over. Back to regularly scheduled programming. So next
week then?
Yeah, next week. So game of the week, unfortunately, I was really trying to make any excuse for this not to be game of the week. It just has to be.
How is it going to be game of the week, man? You're not even bringing an optimal team.
Are you?
No, well, look, we could. I was going to ask you this. So, obviously, we're both in a situation where we're both locked. So, it doesn't make sense for us to bring our best teams. But then it's kind of like race to the bottom of like how little we're showing, but then we're like trying to win still for no reason. So we could just gentleman's agreement, let's bring as strong of a thing as possible as if we were in playoffs, and then we're on equal foot. But if we don't agree to that, then we're just going to be a weird level of meme, and the game's not really going to matter.
All right.
I think both are fine.
I said this to you. I pulled up. I'm sharing the right screen, right? I have my team up on one of them.
Yeah, leak our DMs.
Yeah. So I have my team up. All right. One Pokemon that is not a real set. This is a real set. This has no EVs, but will be a real set. This is not a real set.
Yeah, so like it
I'm
right
like
now
4
you
out
have
of
like
6
a
are
mixture.
real.
Yeah,
But I
in
also
my
think-
opinion, if it's not 100%, why even do it? Because say you're at 80% real, why wouldn't I just do like 50% real? But then if why wouldn't you do like 30% real? Is you know?
Well, we still have incentive. Like I am very incentivized to win because like I've said this before. Playing Brandon in round 1 is like the worst thing that could ever happen to me. Like I cannot be. I will lose if he actually dedicates time to build a real team. So I need to win one of these 2 games just so I can, or have him lose, which is part of the reason we're playing Sunday, is so I can see if he plays earlier and loses to Colin, and then I can really throw. But for the moment, my team, which is already built, one of the sets, admittedly, is not super real. But the more I look at it, the more I convince myself that it's genius and you're not going to know what to do. So
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna like actively throw, but I just won't bring what I think is actually the best. I'll bring like second or third best.
I think that's fine. I think it's good to save your tech. If we were closed team sheet and like you win game 1 and then game 2's happening and you want to hedge your bets, like maybe there's going to be a game 3 and you don't reveal everything.
Yeah, it makes sense. I also am getting flashbacks to when I beat Eli in the regular season, and then going into playoff prep, I was like, I don't know what to do now because I already won. I feel like he can change up for me, but I can't. It's harder for me to predict how he's gonna change because I already won. So
you should
I
have
kind of
tried
want to
losing.
lose.
You should have just tried losing to Eli twice.
Yeah.
Like I did.
True. Why didn't you adapt?
I changed my team a lot, I think, but I remember that game super well because I prepped like really hard for the semifinal game, but I like convinced myself. I was like, there's just no reason he should ever bring Indeedee into me. Like I had 85 dark types or whatever.
Right.
And then he did, and I got fucking dunked on by. I remember messaging Elijah, and I was like, if he brings Indeedee, I'm fucked. Like, why would he bring Indeedee? And then he brought Indeedee, and I lost. I was like, fuck.
Right. All right.
So
well,
yeah.
our match, it'll be fun. We'll both be trying to do fun shit.
I'm gonna try and win the game for sure. It's just gonna be a little silly.
Yeah. What if we do a closed team sheet just for ours?
Oh, I don't think we can do that.
Just for
that's
fun.
Wrong. I think it's like wrong to do that though, because everyone needs to.
You're the commish. You're half of the commish. You can do.
I'm half the commish. I will not take full custody of this league.
All right. Moving on.
All right, and then the moment everyone's been waiting for. So to recap, the loser go home situation.
Yeah.
We have sent home Elijah. We've sent home PJ, and we sent home Colin. That leaves Justin, Brandon, me, who are in the real playoffs and currently have not loser went home. So Sam and Hunter are the other, and Nick are the ones who have not been loser gone home yet. The only game this week between 2 people who have not loser went home, other than me and Justin, which is not a loser go home game, is Nick and Hunter, baby. Nick and Hunter, loser go home.
So if Hunter wins this,
yeah, I might have to just I have to rescind my place in the playoffs if Hunter goes 4-4. I think.
Oh, and you give it to Hunter.
Oh, that's another reason we need this over because my bachelor party's in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's the week of finals, so if I have to prep, like Schumer is here, binge drinking me to death after he comes back from Romania, gonna be a disaster in finals. Like the league can't have that for integrity purposes.
True. All right, I'll beat you then.
But yeah, Nick and Hunter, loser go home. Hunter, red hot, 1-2 in a row, seems to have learned how to play Pokemon. Nick, I think he's pretty hot too, isn't he? When's the last time he lost?
I don't know. He hasn't brought Volgarona enough. That's all I know about Nick.
Beat Elijah.
Pretty good against Frostlast, though.
Oh, he played you like pretty recently and lost.
Yeah.
Oh, he literally lost the last game he played. Okay.
Yeah, he's coming off bye. He's coming off bye. He's had 2 weeks to prep for Hunter.
Yeah, 2 weeks to prep for Hunter is criminal activity, but maybe it's not because now Hunter's goaded with sauce. So
maybe he looked ahead to PJ, spent some time prepping for that, since that'll be the most consequential.
I hope he didn't. Never overlook your closest adversary or something. I'm sure that was a war proverb at some point.
Sound like Mike Vrabel.
Oh yeah, I love Diana Rossini. All right, and then we got Colin Brandon. I don't want to say it's not a nothing game because like Brandon needs to win. I know he really wants to play PJ for some reason. So he needs to win if he wants to make that happen. Colin still alive, even though I told him he had to win out to make it, but he doesn't have to win out to make it. He can still be Brandon and make it.
Nice.
So that game matters. I don't even know. It feels like a very weird matchup. I feel like Gengar's probably pretty good, but also Sucker Punchers and Zoroark. So we'll see. And then PJ Elijah, last game. The apprentice and the master, or whatever. I don't think they really talk to each other that much, but
I'm putting all my money on Elijah. I think PJ's luck was run out, and he's about to go 0-2 in the last 2 weeks and not even scratch playoffs. He's moving on to another league, and he's abandoning this one.
So what is the matchup here? Let's go through this one. I feel like Sneasler is good into every team in the game, right?
Right. Especially Kang.
Yeah, it's good into Kang. It's pretty bad into Arrow, at least. Raichu is too slow. And Sneasler's bad into Garchomp for the most part. But also, I mean, you throw like a Dragonite on top. I feel like Aerodactyl is the best Pokemon on Elijah's team. Yeah. Matchup, but there's also a Hisuian Arcanine to intimidate it. And 3 water types that definitely all live a hit. So, we'll see how Elijah plays it. But I don't think
Elijah bring Dragapult finally?
I forgot about Dragapult, bro. That thing was such a menace back in the day.
So did Elijah, man. I feel like it's pretty good.
Drag is actually really good.
Although maybe Elijah will be like, I have to make Trevenant work, and then lose.
Yeah, he's just going to bring 2 evolutions and lose. He has to bring Beedrill one of these weeks.
True, yeah. If you don't finish the regular season with each Mon brought at least once, you're cringe.
Alright, I haven't brought one of mine yet.
Well, now's your week. Yeah, Conkeldurr. I was looking... Wait, did you bring Conkeldurr?
No, I haven't. That's the one I haven't brought.
Okay. Yeah. I'll see Conkeldurr this week.
I thought about it, and I might still do it. I don't know if my team's done yet, but I did think about it.
Well, yeah. I'm betting on Elijah, but who you got?
I think PJ, I think he's going to clutch up and do it.
It does mean more for him.
Yeah, like Elijah's playing
and Elijah's sick.
For
might be a flu game.
Oh, Elijah's breakers are so bad. Sam might move up in the standings with an Elijah loss. Might not even play a game and might climb up, get out of the cellar.
Yeah, you guys mentioned last week that the draft order thing where you never really decided it was just reverse order standings. We should do reverse order standings, but with the derby. So you pick it. So that way there is an incentive to not be last place. Because if it's just reverse order, I could see someone being like, I'd rather draft 9th than 8th because then I'm on the turn. But if it's derby, then theoretically you could pick a different spot that's better.
What the fuck is the derby?
Oh, it's where it's just you get... Right, I guess because people do it in combination with the Kentucky Derby. That's why they do it. But
I thought you were talking about the Kentucky Derby. I was like, this doesn't make any sense.
It's just where you pick the order. So if I'm in the past year, I could have picked 1 through 10 or 1 through 9 spots. And then the next person just picks the next spot.
I don't remember exactly what we said about it, but we literally, I called Elijah one day, and he was like, all right, let's hash this out. And I was like, all right, we haven't decided the draft order. And he literally, like, added a column and went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the order it was in the spreadsheet,
Nice.
which just happened to be the prior orders. It was a 1 second endeavor, truly.
Well, now we can codify it.
We should just auction draft next year.
Yes.
I feel like that would actually be pretty fun.
It would be awesome. It'd take a day, but
It would we'd have to do a slow auction draft.
dude, I could have gotten Tyranitar for like $1.
I don't think that would happen.
It'd be interesting. I'm down.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's is Elijah here? Now we have to get his attention to stop the recording.
Elijah!
Should I call him on the phone? What if he fell asleep?
I guess we're going forever. Want to do some Dick Suckers for Hell?
I don't know. Do they have like a theme song? Can you do the intro?
I was just gonna say the F slur, but I don't have it.
Horrible.
Oh, hey!
Good morning.
Did you yell at me?
Yeah, we're done. You can stop recording.
Fine.
See you next week, everybody.
You won't see Justin.
Did you plug my YouTube video channel?
Yeah,
Watch Quest for the Royal Jelly. It doesn't get enough love. Leave a comment of your favorite joke.